Mic is live. Camera's live.
Excellent.
Can you see chat from there?
I can indeed. I can also see that Yelp is up to something.
Uh-oh. Where?
Or Yelp gifted some subs or something at some point. I don't know. There's something up top with Yelp's name.
Oh, yeah, that was a while ago.
Oh, okay.
But yes, that was a gift sub from a while ago.
Well, a merry heckin' starlight, although I don't think anyone has joined us yet.
Also, since it is this mic, you might just have to be a little bit louder than you are with the voice mic, but it should be fine.
Oh, excellent. Oh, merry heckin' starlight.
Ooh, going straight for the palm?
Yeah, I'm kind of gonna start at the top middle and work my way down.
That's
and then
shockingly smart.
I would like to not drag my arms through paint, and then once the middle part is kind of dried off, I'll look at doing the corners.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious, what was your... Because you always do funny ones. What was the... Cara is taking over my stream for a bonus announcement.
Oh, just, I think I put it as Patch Witch's Cara tonight.
Bonus Patch Witch. It's Cara. The bug is loose. The Moogle is loose. I repeat, the Moogle is loose.
I've also not announced going live in Julie's Discord. A, because we're actually co-opting Yelp's time.
Oh no!
Yeah, Thursday's usually when Yelp streams.
Oh no!
And B, my Discord is updating, so it's not actually open.
Oh, tragedy.
Yeah, you owe Yelp a fruit basket.
Maybe when we go down in March, I will bring Yelp a fruit basket or baked goods. I feel bad now because I know Yelp wanted to see me paint.
I don't know if he's actually going to go live himself or not. Oh no, he is live. We have both gone live.
Well, one of us is going to have to raid.
Yeah. Depends on who stops first. Again, that's why I didn't announce my going live, because should have painted Tuesday, hon.
Well, I didn't have everything ready on Tuesday. I didn't even have anything remotely ready on Tuesday.
It's okay, that's what VODs are for.
Yeah. Besides, I'm just happy to be painting. It's probably smarter to do the white first on the middle and then paint over it with details.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, you know.
Rather than trying to paint around the details of white.
Yep.
You'll be able to remember roughly where the details are.
Yeah, well, as long as I keep, like, it roughly aligned to where my actual sketches are.
Mom says, behold, it's a Cara.
Hello, Rita. How are you? Oh, I'm painting a very special holiday sign for our door. Based on the video game we play.
It's cool, I heard.
Saw that. So at Christmas time, Final Fantasy XIV does a festival event called the Starlight Festival in place as an inclusive in place of Christmas kind of deal, winter holiday thing. So I'm making a Merry Starlight sign for our front door because we have friends from the game visiting us next week. And I want them to be able to find our house without any trouble.
To be clear, friends that we made online in the game, not NPCs from the game, as awesome as that would be.
Oh man, if I could get Amaric over for dinner, I think Max would lose their mind.
Right? Yeah, we still need to put our Christmas tree up. Is that happening at some point?
Yes, I've kind of thought we might do that tomorrow night.
Okay.
It's just that I also have to move some boxes out of that alcove
Yeah,
to
I know.
do that. It's okay, I know that a couple of the things in there are Rebecca's, and we can scurry them up to her room for at least the duration of the holidays.
Mhm.
It's just like her Stephen King collection. There one. Probably texture it. I'll probably use the vanilla to texture this after. I should show my mother-in-law, my delightful mother-in-law. Your daughter bought me this week to put on our tree. So we've got my name.
So much glitter.
And it's extremely glittery. The Moonful says goodbye. The Moonful says, give me all of your snacks. We all know it's true. This is actually really cool on camera.
Ooh, ham for Kirby.
Ooh, Kirby ham.
Please do not make the Kirby into ham.
I mean,
Not
only
as delicious as expected.
Only if it becomes extremely uncute somehow. I think then I'm justified turning it into ham.
BFF7 remake Kirby.
God, that thing was awful. Oh look, that's not Carbuncle, that's a deranged green chihuahua. That's what I need on here.
Carbuncle?
I need like a mini Kirby just like falling.
Baby.
Actually, I might have just enough room on this corner to have it up, to have it poking up with its paws going.
Oh my god, yes.
I'm going to get your assistance in drawing that one, because you are very good at fluffy creatures too.
I can absolutely do that. I enjoy drawing fluffy creatures.
You especially enjoy drawing them with really stupid expressions, so...
I sure do. It's part of why I love Namatsu so much.
It's part of why you married me. I make the dumbest faces.
But yeah, it's so cute.
It's my natural defense against predators. We'll need a couple layers on the Moogle, I think. Just because white on anything not white. Okay, here's a fun thing, SJ.
Mm-hmm.
I look at the board and I only see like where I'm at and what's empty, and then I look at the screen and I see how it's starting to look from further away. It's like when I'm cross-stitching.
Yep.
Can't see how good it looks when I'm up close to it.
Yep.
Gotta step back and see the whole picture.
I like having the camera up that high.
Yeah, it's really nice actually.
Especially for a big project like this. projects, it wouldn't be as good if you were doing like a small modeling or something.
No, but for a big paint project like this, pretty great. Could be good for big resin projects and stuff too.
I do big resin projects.
If you ever do a big resin project, though I don't think we're properly ventilated for a large.
We are not.
Vetoing the large resin projects.
That's why people have garages. We do not have a garage.
Sure we do. There's a whole parking garage outside.
I mean, fair.
Why don't we just set up a resin workshop out there in the summer?
Hi, Amari.
Hello, Amari.
Hope you're doing well too.
We're painting a starlight sign for our front door.
She says it's a very happy looking mood.
It better be a happy mood. It's starlight. The happiest Moogle.
But the happiest Moogle was the Valentino's Moogle.
No, that's the most loving Moogle.
Fair.
Actually, I think that's legitimately the most hardworking Moogle in Eorzea.
Probably. Oh no, wait. What's his name?
Oh, Moghan.
I was gonna say
Mogzin? Or
No.
Mogazin?
the assistant to the chief.
Oh, Moghan.
Yeah, that's always
Chief
running around.
Moglin's assistant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moghan's working very hard. The poor little guy. I feel for him.
And it's certainly not Kuplo Cop.
Kuplo Cop is making an effort. Tis the season for rushing about.
Hmm.
Well, Amari says she has to
Rush
pop right
off
back.
for a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Tis the rushing season. So we all try to get everything in order before the holidays. Get our houses clean before people turn up. Get our houses appearing clean before people show up. Ooh.
Mhm.
You should link in our chat with Max and Alexi that I'm painting. They might want to see what I'm up to. Merlin would definitely want to know.
Merlin is on vacation.
This is true. Merlin's visiting Chris, right?
Yeah.
That's so nice. I'm glad they both need a holiday.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. Painting feels kind of natural to me right now. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I feel like it's right. It's got a bit of lopsided cheeks, but that's okay. It's probably just got candy, a Kupo nut in one cheek. That's why it's so happy.
Both cheeks.
Or both cheeks. One has just like more consumption of Kupo nut has happened. Next color. Actually, yes. We'll do some of the vanilla for like the neck floof. Just to differentiate and give it some shade. Cute little circular motions to get some fluff. Actually, that's working out really well. lighten it a teensy bit more. Touch of white into vanilla. Also, please let me know if I'm simply muttering because I am not used to this mic.
I mean, it is a good mic. You just need to make sure you speak clearly.
Here we go.
It is a good mic.
Here we go. Moogle floof, moogle floof, moogle, moogle, moogle floof. Look at this fluff.
Also, Kaylee, so you see on the screen here where it says audio mic,
Yes.
see the green bar?
Yup.
See the little black dot?
Yeah.
That's your audio levels. If you can see the black dot, that means you're most likely audible.
Excellent. Oh, this moogle just has a little cloud of fluff. Would you crochet a blanket?
No, actually, this is potentially going to be a vest. I think I have an idea to make a really simple, like, drapey vest.
Oh, nice. Am I your guinea pig?
Yes.
Fair enough. I do love a crochet vest.
It's going to be a while, though, because to get it to be maximum drape, it needs to be quite a big piece of fabric to start with.
It's in spring colors anyway.
It's trans rights.
Trans rights are spring colors.
Yeah, absolutely. When it's done, I'm planning to put it up on Etsy.
Oh, that's so nice. Someone will love it.
Me.
I think it's very pretty.
And this was also sort of like teaching myself how to do. So I want to learn how to do more lace stitches in crochet.
Yeah, more fancy.
Yeah.
Good bit of lace is nice. What brush for snoot?
Your own snoot.
I'm not sure I want to brush my own snoot with paint. It seems like a poor life decision. Super cute. Little pink snoot. Look at that little snoot. So soft, so pink. Little ears. Feeling the little ears. At some point I will actually finish the detailing on my little figurines too. Man, I have been tired. And then also I thought about doing this. Who knows? This is the multi-project brain. Oh god, oh god. Oh no, I've fallen into the trap. How do I get out?
Finish a project?
That seems unreasonable.
I know.
Projects can be finished?
No.
Oh no.
Projects are finished when you actually give them away to their intended owner.
That's true.
And then they're only finished because you can no longer work on them.
It's like they're out of my grasp now. Goodbye, fair project. Good luck in the world.
Pretty much.
That seems good. Do the little palm attacher.
Palm attacher? That's what we're calling it?
Yup. Palm attachment.
Mmm.
Don't like that?
Unsure. Don't dislike that,
but also don't quite like
don't
that.
quite like that.
It's my little angler palm. It's fine. Love the Moogle. Love the Moogle, and the Moogle will love you. Not something else. Different brush required.
There are plenty of them.
Yes. Thank you again for running out to the dollar store. We've got a surprising array of good things for me to use. Like, what do you mean dollar store brushes are actually decent? But as SJ mentioned to me earlier, really most stuff from the dollar store is just excess product from other companies, so the quality is usually surprisingly comparable in a lot of things. Go.
Yeah, also, however much you spent on those velvet covered hangers, you were ripped off because they had exactly the same ones at the dollar store.
Oh, damn it! How much for...
I didn't look, but you can go in and grab more if you think we still need more.
Yeah, part of the ordering them was so that I didn't have to carry a bajillion of them.
That's fair.
There we go. Look at that. Cute little holly leaf beret kind of deal. Beret.
I was gonna say a holly leaf beret is an entirely different thing.
I meant beret.
Did you?
It's just like a little holly leaf clip on its head. It's fine. Everything is fine. I said nothing strange.
You never.
I am the soul of normal.
Couldn't even say that with a straight face.
I could not. I'm a little weirdo, and I'm okay with that.
I am too.
I'm a cute weirdo. That's how I get away with it. How dare this looks so cute on the screen. Look at that. Kind of just doing all of like the big bits right now, and then detailing will come once the big parts dry. Cute little mouth. Cute little Moogle mouth. Happy Moogle. So happy, so moogly. gotta remember to relax my shoulders instead of tensing them up.
Mm-hmm.
But also to breathe.
Yes, please continue to breathe.
It seems like a lot to ask of me. Oh, BT Dubs, Mum actually isn't working Christmas Eve.
Aw.
So she's actually plotting to come over daytime Christmas Eve and start doing some of the dinner prep, like, so that we don't have as much to do on Christmas. Also, I think she'd just like to spend a little bit of time with you. She doesn't get to do that too often. There we go. We're getting super cute. It's time to paint more Moogle. Great googly moogly, it's Christmas time.
That's so.
Yes. I bet Moogles throw great starlight parties.
Probably.
Roasting the cocoa nuts over the fire. Stealing all the wine from Gridania.
Yep.
Popping up out of snowdrifts to frighten adventurers. Poof!
That sounds like an excellent game.
Kapoof.
Yep. That needs to be an emote. Uh-oh.
It's fine. It's fine.
There are paper towels.
Yep. Fine, I just got a little bit on a different part of the board. No big deal. Squeenix told me to call me about Kapoof. I'll make up the rules for you. I'll write an event. It would be the cutest event.
It's gonna involve a Moogle catching fate, isn't it?
Maybe. So we all love the fates where we have to catch things.
Mm-hmm.
Just love those evil chickens in the Easter fates. And Hatching Tide.
I mean, I kind of do actually love them. Those are so much fun.
It's really fun to just watch people getting exploded by chickens. Like, why do the chickens have, like, spells?
Why do the chickens breathe fire?
So many concerns. Did we borrow these from Zelda? What happened here? Are these Hylian chickens? Would explain a lot. cute, cute, cute. Looking cute, cute, cute. The trick is going to be differentiating the snow on the top of the sign from the Moogle first. That's going to involve some blues. Also, definitely having the thought, is this Moogle fat enough? Okay, but you know how Sasha is when she gets her winter fluff. Can you imagine? Oh my god, a winter Moogle. It would just look like a Crystal Chronicles Moogle. Just puff exploded.
Didn't we determine that that's what happens when a Moogle gets put in the dryer?
Yup. Where did my arms go? Help! I can't reach anything through my fluff.
But they would be so soft.
Oh my god, I just want to bury my face in a Crystal Chronicles Moogle. I would kill for a plush one that's as soft as they look.
See, that tone of voice I'm betting is not picking up on the mic well.
That's true.
When you do your sort of breathy whisper thing.
Oh yeah, probably not. No, I would kill for like a Crystal Chronicles Moogle as soft as it looks. Like, oh my god, that would be peak plushie.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Bob. We're painting a door sign. Great moogly, it's all coming together. Still do the wings. Do the wings. Just kind of get through everything a bit at a time. I love how I have my own channel, but I just co-opt yours for the setup for whenever I'm crafting.
I was gonna say it's because OBS is already installed on my computer and set up. I could sign into your channel, but it would just be
a pain.
It would be a pain, yeah, because I basically have to disconnect OBS, sign into yours, and then when you were done, disconnect OBS again, sign back into mine.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things that I should probably just do my own OBS setup at some point. But I also don't do crafting streams that often.
I don't do any streams that often.
It's true. I just been tired and out of sorts, so I want to do more streaming in the new year, though. Especially because it gets me through some of my gaming backlog. I would like to finish I Am Setsuna. And also I now have some, because I have the more deluxe version of PS Plus, there's a backlog of old games I'd love to stream, actually. Like Wild Arms.
You also own all of Castlevania.
God, yeah, I do.
All of it.
There's so many things I could play.
Yeah. Like, I would love to watch you play Castlevania at some point.
Is that so you could hear, like, the gentle screaming noises I will make as I die over and over and over?
Also the bangin' soundtracks.
They do have bangin' soundtracks.
Like, no joke, Castlevania is probably one of my favorite video game soundtracks.
Yeah, well, like...
I've never played the game, I would never be able to play the game, but the music is awesome.
But let's also face it, the TV show was fantastic.
Oh, for sure.
That is, I think, to date, the best video game adaptation of a video game to a show I've ever seen.
Heck yes.
Here's coconut. Rounding up the nose. I should probably buy something to like seal and varnish this with, shouldn't I? If it's going to be on our front door.
Yes.
To Home Depot tomorrow. Let's see if I can put together a good color for the wings. Because they're kind of a reddish purple. I think.
Huh.
¿Qué pasa? Yeah.
Yeah. I am reading.
Okie doke. Let's see if that gets what I want.
The best way to seal acrylic paint onto wood is to sand your wood, wipe it down, prime the surface, paint. That's fine.
Already failed step 1.
And finally, seal it with a clear coat of Liquitex acrylic varnish, Mod Podge, polycrylic finish, Mr. Super Clear protective finish, or Krylon crystal clear acrylic coating.
Oh, so we just need to get our hands on some Mod Podge, which is easy enough. Not sure about this color, but let's get that out.
Sealant not only protects your paint from chipping or scratching off, but also gives the painted surface a new aesthetic dimension. It can transform the finish of the painted surface to glossy, semi-glossy, matte, or even satin, depending on your preference.
Oh, that's better. I think what color I want for these is better. Doesn't turn out like the painter. That's the nice thing about acrylic. Okay.
Mod Podge is a suitable sealer for small and medium wood crafts that will sit indoors. However, it does take quite a while to dry.
Okay, so we'll have to figure something else out. Ah, okay, this color did work out. Excellent. Me yeets it on the door for Monday, takes it down after to finish it.
I mean, that is possible. You might also ask Yelp.
Yelp is an excellent resource for everything craft related.
But yes, there are options. Just need to get a clear sealant.
Oh, actually, this color came out perfect. This is classic Moogle Wing color. My eye for color remains good. cute little things.
You can make a later for a while if it's alright with you.
Oh yeah, I'm good here. No, absolutely not. You must pay attention to me. What? Go right in, baby.
I look forward to seeing the finished piece.
I don't know if it'll get finished tonight, but we'll see how far I got.
Oh, I like that you used the vanilla on the fluff froth. That looks so good.
Right? Look how good it looks distantly.
Mm-hmm. So good. Now, just make sure when the alarm goes off and you take your meds that you drink the juice and not the paint water.
Not the paint. I will not drink the paint water. I have never drank the paint water.
Yet.
Ma'am.
Everyone drinks the paint water at some point.
Ma'am, please. It is good stress relief for me, Rita. I just often, getting started is daunting because perfectionism and stuff. So there's often a little bit of a fear of it not coming out well that can be a bit paralyzing, but once I sit down and get started, it's usually goes pretty well. And I also just have to remind myself that if it doesn't work out the first time, oh well, I can try again. It's crafting, it's not brain surgery. Nobody gets hurt if I make a mistake. What a cute little music, okay. Little Moogle baby. Looking cute. Oh, this is a long-standing creature from the Final Fantasy series, Rita. It's called a Moogle, and they've been showing up since I want to say. See, we've got Final Fantasy 16 coming out soon. And I think these little dudes first showed up in number 4. So they've been around for a while, but they look a little different in every game, and I'm kind of working off an amalgamation of several of them at the moment. But mostly the Final Fantasy XIV Moogle. Yeah, they're pretty cute. They're some of my favorite critters. Actually, I have a tattoo of one on my left shoulder, on what will one day be like a full Final Fantasy sleeve, if all goes well. But yeah, I've played Final Fantasy games for a very long time, so I've had the chance to become very fond of some of the creatures. Ooh, these minis need lots of layers so that they look right. To do all of the wing tonight, because I don't think I can recreate this color faithfully. I got very lucky with this mix. I can get all the layers of it on as fast as I can. Alright, I think I can let that sit for a minute though. I do have a fair bit of that color mixed up, so give it a little drying time and then work with it some more. Put out some more white. And I think we're about a layer away from being done with the main white parts of the Moogle. Yeah, I just really want that to come out nice and solid. And you know what? We're going to do some little fun circle motions to help make it look fluffy. Texture! Actually, if I... that was the first week. I might be able to make it look a little extra fuzzy. Go extra fuzzy. Clean up some details. Too much cleanup, too much cleanup. Oh, I like it like that. There we go. spot I missed there. Happy little Moogle. Going a little bit Bob Ross here. As long as your Moogle is happy, that's all that matters. Let's all be happy like the Moogle. Let's all just enjoy life like a Moogle. Silly little Moogle. What a silly little creature. Thirsty. Layers and layers on layers. Just so many layers of Moogle. This is where it's fun, nice little short strokes to give it a flippy, fuzzy texture. There we go. Fluff, fluff, fluff. Fuzzy, fuzzy, fuzzy. You know, we can't see the texturing on the camera, but it is definitely getting a fluffy fur coat texture from the short strokes, which is really cute. Really helps give it some depth and make it feel just a little more alive. Though if you have live Moogles in your home, that is a concern. They may eat everything in your cupboard. They will not understand what is wrong with that. In fact, they will assure you that it's very kind of you to share. There we go. Oh my god. Beautiful. Texture, texture, texture. That's a good idea. Thank you. I will stretch, Rita. Oh! Oh yeah, my shoulder needed that. You stretch. This means you have to stretch too, though, Rita. Even both. Oof. Oh god, that's a lot better. See why she has the stretch break redeem on there. That feels much better. Alrighty. Touch. Marvelous touch. Put vanilla into it. There we go. There we go. Right, googly moogly, we're getting somewhere. Little velvet soft nose. Some light pink. Other thing I kind of have to accomplish with my layers of paint is covering. I sketched everything out smartly, not in graphite gray. I used a light blue pencil crayon to do my sketching. Actually, the planning process was quite interesting. I actually used painter's tape and taped a whole bunch of I taped computer paper over the whole thing, sketched out what I wanted, and then used an X-Acto knife to lightly carve some indentation into the wood so that I would know where to trace with my blue pencil crayon with the pattern I wanted, and that way I was not drawing directly on the wood for my initial design and making a huge mess of everything. I went in with a plan, which is weird for me. Oh, meds time. Do not drink the paint water. Definitely need the migraine meds because we have a huge snowstorm set to roll in, and that always gives me a pressure headache. Ha. I want you. Let's go, brush. Go. A happy little creature. What's there? Oh. They're coming in here. You're overdue for another flare on the palm. So let's get them reddened. You're late, Burp. I already took them. Go. Nice and bright. Our need a detail-oriented brush. That'll do. No, thinner. Yeah, I think that would do. was just my secondary in case I was busy and didn't take my meds alarm. Oh, yeah, it's because SJ's not here to put in the command for it. Normally she inputs a command that makes the burb count. But I'm a little bit away from the laptop, so I'm not getting up to do that. I'm just close enough I can read chat, but not close enough to easily reach over and put in the command. The mistletoe. Oh. Non-stop Christmas music at work, it's all stuck in my head. I need something darker for that. For what I am attempting to do here. What have I got? Nope. Opposite what I want. Let's see. Oh, that could work. A bit of a teal maybe. It's pale blue. It's cool blue. Oh. Ocean breeze. Just gonna do a black for that. For what I am attempting to do here. There we go. I think that is mixed to my satisfaction. Now let's try this. There we go. This does need a little bit of detailing. just a little bit of detail work does for it. I'm sure we'll need that again in a bit. But in the meantime, let's get some great googly moogly. Let's work some vanilla here. Get another layer in here. Oh, I need more of that board. Sasha doesn't usually check in on me. I'm not her most favorite person. Also, Rebecca went out for a while today, so Sasha is now currently glued to her. Just in case Mother disappears again. She does not like when Mother goes out. Also, the door is mostly closed, and Sasha's not quite smart enough to push doors open for some reason. She's never quite figured that a door that is a little bit open can just be pushed. She's not the brightest bulb. That's okay. We love her. Cute. This ruffle of fluff is excellent. The fluff is not super visible on there, I see though. Possibly if I... Oh, this has multiple settings. That's neat. Well, that's very neat. I didn't realize this had different settings. It's actually much easier to see. See, you say that, but Sasha violently hates having anything attached to her that is not herself. We have tried to strap little bat wingies on her, and she got very mad about it at Halloween. She was not having it. Speaking of little wingies, time for another coat. Before I lose this paint color. Because once more, it was very lucky that I produced this exact color. Did not expect it to happen. Once I have enough layers on it, I will actually add a little bit of black to this color so that I can do a little bit of detail work on them. Maybe I'll leave them kind of pop art undetailed though. We'll see. Did SJ ever tell you, in regards to Sasha and clothes, at the time we were going through our closet and handling, just like getting rid of old stuff, going through finding stuff we didn't wear anymore? and we found a little kitty cat sweater, and we put it on Sasha, and you know how Sasha just like pees on things to show she's displeased? Well, we put this sweater on her, and she immediately took the threatening "I'm going to pee" stance on our bed. So she was relieved of the sweater and has not been burdened with it since. She made her stance very clear on Tiny Sweater. Yeah, well, that incident is also how we know that sometimes her doing that is a choice. It's not always an accident or something. Sometimes she just chooses to show that she's upset that way. Which is effective, but concerning. We're getting pretty cute here. Hello, welcome back, Amari. You're still painting. Koopa Koopa. I have not named the Merry Moogle. Do you have ideas? No, I have not given the Merry Moogle a name. Okay. That in there. Do a bit of a touch up for this little mouth. More red in there. Also, don't worry about mixing your sentences up. Someday, even though English is my first and mostly only language, there are days where I cannot speak it to save my life. Actually, I have an idea. It's a tiny touch of the wee purple. Like the accent color here. Maybe should have done more crimson, but kind of like that I'm bringing in the wingy color onto the berries a bit. It's art, there's no I should have. There's only what I have done. Oh my god, yes, this Moogle's name is Eggnog. Done. It is canon. This is Eggnog the Moogle. If I had a gavel, I would bang it. Don't mind me. Eggnog has acquired little whiskers. I was just thinking I needed to run downstairs and grab something, but now I can't remember what I was thinking of. No wonder it looks fun. No wonder that looks excellently fuzzy. It's full of hairs from the brush. You know what? We're gonna keep them. It works. This is fine. Sorry. I mean, earlier Esther and I were talking about Moogles hiding in snowdrifts, and I came up with a game they would play called Kupoof, where they just explode out of snowdrifts on unwary people. And that's the story of how Moogles get all of their booze for the holidays. This brush is so good. The shape on this brush is really good and I like it. It's doing a lot of really nice things for me. I mean, have you ever met a polite Moogle? Like, truthfully? They're pretty saucy. Also, they are deeply in the sauce. dark yellow. Oh, straight up have a bright gold. Okay. I'm gonna go bright yellow. Promise the bright yellow is not for the moon. We will see. Wish upon a star. Oh, Sasha hair. Got it. She's not in here, but she is contributing. Here we go. We're going for a merry heckin' starlight. Oh, I remember what I was gonna grab. 2-minute stretch break, guys. I will be right back. 1 to use the bathroom and 2 to grab what I was gonna grab. I do not know how to do the slideshow, so just stare at a Google for a few minutes. Okay, back. I was just grabbing my headphones to hook up to my phone, so I have a little bit of music in my ears without getting copyright struck. SJ's not in here, so it's very quiet, and the ticking of the clock is quite unnerving. So, I've got music going on my headphones now, and that helps a lot. What color to do this part in? I think I'll do the dark yellow. Or maybe, let's see how the bright gold looks on this. Yeah, Mari, I can't do the sit in absolute silence thing. Drives me up a wall. Also, the sound of ticking clocks drives me nuts. Cannot sleep in a room where there's an analog clock ticking away. Either I have to go or the clock does. So we can do a mix of some metallic gold and some bright yellow and see what happens for what I'm about to do. I'm gonna bet it's gonna be fun. What could possibly go wrong? Ooh. Ooh. I think this is actually going to come out real nice. Yes. Make this place so nice. Yes, I like this. Baby, let it out. Ain't nobody gonna leave this place. Always stands for baby, let it out. Here we go. This is now moving in a direction I'm happy with. I mean, I've been happy with everything so far. It's actually coming out really great. I feel really good about it since I haven't really arted in a long time other than cross-stitching. And I thought I would be a lot less coordinated and a lot I thought I would make a lot more mess-ups that I didn't like, but so far everything's coming out real nice. I'm pretty happy with it. I think part of why I feel good about it is a lot of what I'm doing is just experimenting and finding out what works for me and then following those techniques that I'm kind of just discovering on my own as I go. I used to be infuriated in art class way back in high school because they'd always be like, okay, go do this project and do this thing with these tools, and then wouldn't really show you how to use them or any technique to work with the supplies. They would just kind of unleash you on it, but now that I'm older, I'm kind of enjoying that approach. My playlist has decided to put on all of the bangers that I would love to sing out loud, but probably should not on the air. Okay, the hilarious thing about the analog clock thing is I actually have a very small analog clock that SJ got for me because it's a little tiny replica of the Moogle clock, the Moogle wall clock, except it's for desktop. She got it in like one of the online crane games where you play the crane game online and then they send you the prize. So I have a tiny analog Moogle wall clock that I usually just leave the battery out of. Oh, what am I listening to? I'm listening to some stuff by the Deer Hunter right now. That's what's popped up. Basically, my playlist is my favorites list is throwing up everything that I associate with Final Fantasy 15. So that's always pretty fun. Oh, I need the garbage bag. Oh, you know what? The McDonald's bag makes some great garbage bags. This is fine. I'm just inundated with plastic right now. Oh, here's the remove all the plastic before the cat comes and eats it. I don't know why she wants to eat all plastic, but dear God, does she ever want to eat all the plastic? Cats. Oh, now it's throwing up Madoka. Although, to be fair, everything Yuki Kaijura composes is absolutely friggin' rockin', so I'm not upset to hear a Madoka on my playlist. Actually, I don't know if you saw this in chat earlier, Amari and Julie's chat. we were discussing Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle and what a terrible anime it is, but what a good manga it is. And the only redeeming quality of the anime is the soundtrack by Yuki Kaijura. Yeah, so if you've never listened to any of their stuff offhand, definitely they've got a lot of what Yuki does is very Madoka-esque in that it's very soulful. Beautiful but sad, I think, is kind of their general motif. Oh, man. I'm never sure if it's Kajiura or Kaijura, but their soundtracks are really great. It's a lot of instrumental that's very... kind of ethereal. Kind of ethereal, otherworldly. I think it's all really cool. If you're familiar with Calafina at all, Yuki Kajiura was part of Calafina, was the composer for their stuff. So if you're at all familiar with Calafina's brand of music, it's kind of along those lines a lot of the time, but more instrumental soundtrack stuff. Oh, Xenogears was such a good game until they ran out of budget. Oh, that was a fun one to play. I would kill for a remaster. So Xenogears is one of those games with also a banging amazing soundtrack, so this is something I've always appreciated from Square, even back when it was Square Soft. Is that one of the defining things with Square is a game company has always, to me, been that they have never forgotten about the importance of a good soundtrack to a game, and they've had the good fortune to find great composers who put out amazing music even within the limitations of whatever game technology they have at the time. And honestly, I think part of the success of Square Games has been the evocative music that's been able to draw people in and be memorable. There are definitely scores from different Final Fantasy games that I sometimes tear up hearing just because of the associations. I always get a little bit damp-eyed when I hear Xanarkand of all things. I haven't even beaten that game and I get teary-eyed hearing it. Oh, yeah, Mitsuda's fantastic. Yoko Shimomura, I've actually loved. I know Shimomura did Kingdom Hearts and stuff, but I actually love Yoko Shimomura's work on Legend of Mana, which is an old favorite of mine. Kind of an oddball game if you've never played it. It had a strange melancholy and kind of philosophical feel to the whole game, especially because you didn't have to do most things in any particular order. It was just very, melancholy and thoughtful. And Shimomura did an amazing job catching that. Mitsuda's work on Xenogears is truly amazing. Love that soundtrack. This is coming along well. A little bit of a mess there, but that's okay. So I'm going to be painting over the backdrop of this with a nice dark brown. Because we're going to make it look like a sign on the sign. I think Shimomura only worked on Legend of Mana, which is kind of an interestingly weird offshoot game. It got a remaster last summer on the Switch at the least, and yeah, it's a bit of an oddball. It can be a little difficult to play in that it doesn't give you really clues or hand holding on where to go or what to do, and like a lot of the quests are individuals or or separate quest chains, but like there's a whole day of the week system in the game. Enjoy your show, Rita. Have a good night. But yeah, with Legend of Mana, it's so like you have days of the week as you move around. You build your own world map using artifacts, so you get to set up how things are oriented in your world, and the farther you place an artifact from your home base, like the more difficult the enemies will be in that area, etc., etc. But also, the days of the week will change as you move around the map, and some quests can only be triggered in... Yeah, it is pretty good. But sometimes a quest can only be triggered if you go into the right location on the right day of the week, but there will be no indication about this. So these days a walkthrough or a guide is helpful to have on hand if you're specifically trying for completionism. Otherwise, just mess around and have fun. It's definitely a different than any other game I've played before or since. It's really its own thing. I can do a little yellow in that and see what happens. Yeah, there's also like a very simple crafting system. Like I find the combat to be really fun, and the remaster has an option. Say there is one map in the game that I actually really hate. One area in the game that I actually really hate playing in. It's a very confusing area. But the remaster has the option to turn off encounters entirely. In case you're hitting like a frustration point with trying to run around back and forth in all of the battles, there are options for you. It's also got, I think the weapon system is fun, and the combat system is fun because kind of real time, like more PlayStation era real time. But you can like freely switch what weapon you're using. Like you can make your own weapons, and as you do more combat with your weapons, and as you try out more abilities like blocking, jump, backstab, and comboing them with things, you'll unlock more abilities and more combat abilities, and I actually think it's a really fun system because it encourages exploration and testing out new things and trying everything. Also, once you've beaten the game once, it unlocks, of course, a hard mode and a nightmare mode. Hard mode doubles your enemies' levels. Nightmare mode triples them. And I don't think it's possible, because of the nature of some of the quests, I don't think it's possible to unlock every quest in one playthrough. Yeah, fair, me too. I am also baby. But yeah, I don't think it's possible to get every single quest in one playthrough because some will negate others. So it has replayability, and on top of that, you have a little cactus friend who records stuff about your quests, little like journal entries, and they'll keep that when you do a new game plus. They'll keep your previous runs entries, so as you do. So, like, if you do more and more runs, and, like, beat the game, by doing the technical last boss, you'll keep the data on those quests, and you'll have an idea of where you have gaps and what you can still do, and you can keep filling it out. You can also do either multiplayer, or you'll unlock NPCs that you can partner up with, who are all pretty cool. Also, the design on that game is just really neat. Like, I really enjoyed the artistic style of it. It was very ostentatious. Let's go with that. The design had a lot going on, and it was really cool in that regard, in my opinion. I think it's a really beautiful game. A lot of love went into both the character and setting designs. I don't know that this project's gonna get finished tonight, but we're gonna try and work on it until I cannot. I have a couple of everything is fine. This sign's gonna take a while. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. This is gonna be so cute. This is gonna be so cute. There are secret surprises in the upper corners that SJ drew that I haven't gotten to painting yet because I will eventually be flipping the board around to work on them. It's okay if we're a little sloppy right now because we're gonna clean it up with more of the gold and some outlining and some detail work to make the wood of the sign look more like actual wood. I know perhaps it seems a little silly to paint over wood to look like wood, but I wanted a darker color to contrast our very, very soft white Moogle. Give our Moogle the chance to pop. Give our Moogle the chance to kapoof. Have to keep these looking whimsical and not like horror movie letters. Welcome to Camp Crystal Lake. Oh, there's a banger. I'm falling down into my shadow. Sign hail the deadly night. It's scary. Don't show it in your eyes. Just are within the dark. Their carriages are everywhere, and my dreams find me there inside your nightmare. Very clear for you, I'll touch the stars, tear the night apart. There's nothing I can do. Paper moon, nothing believe in me. Yours, here I am, forever in your soul. Sky when you're in need, shining moon. My command is to be agony. Cause in the end, your fate depends on you. It's Fairy, I think it's called Fairy Blue? No, it's Paper Moon. Yeah, it's Paper Moon. Actually, it's from Soul Eater. I've got an English cover of it on my playlist, and it's a really good one. I am the weeb trash. The 8 o'clock burb is yelling at me. I'll crush the stars and tear the night apart. There's nothing we can't do. Oh, baby, hope it's lost beneath. You'll be okay. Never claimed to be a good singer. There's something about the absurdity of Soul Eater that I really like. Just, I'm gonna use this guy to hit this other guy. I don't know, it just as a series, it oddly appealed to me. Work better for me. Nope, too light. Way too light. I was thinking a slightly lighter color would be nice, but here we go. Went too light. We hit milk chocolate. Enjoy your dinner, hon. Give Mercury a good scritch for me, too. make a comment to you again and again and again. Secret signs and on a phrase the eye can feel and hear. Sacred wind is calling me, and I'll begin walking to the dark, carrying my eye tomorrow. Beyond the earth, beyond the sky. Yeah,
I did not intend to fall asleep for that long.
how was it?
Cool. It looks so good.
I'm also by myself presently. Amari was back. Your mother has gone to watch her favorite sitcom, and Amari was here for a while, but she had to go have dinner and feed Mercury.
Aw, very important things.
These are very important things.
But that's okay. The point of streaming is to get the thing done.
We're worked on. I don't know if it's going to get finished tonight.
But yes, worked on.
I was all by myself and the clock started being scary. I had to put on headphones.
Uh-oh. Scary how? Oh, just the tick.
Tick. You know how that unnerves me.
Mm-hmm. The other headphones are playing music. I have Spotify
I
on.
popped them. Oh, you have them muted, don't you?
Oh, I do.
I popped them on, didn't hear anything, and just went got my headphones with my music.
The volume knob on them should work.
Yes, they should. I didn't think about it. Mary heckin' Starlight, Koopa.
I had them playing when I was playing Pokemon yesterday. I usually turn the Pokemon music way down. That looks so good, though.
Thank you. I'm very pleased with that. The Moogle is pretty perfect. The Moogle's name is Eggnog, by the way.
Oh yeah, that works.
Amari suggested it.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I'm like, this is now Eggnog the Moogle. It's canon. Slightly disappointed with myself for not giving this Moogle a glass of boozy eggnog.
The boozy eggnog is in his heart. And probably already in his stomach.
Yup. This Moogle's full of something.
Starlight cheer.
Yes.
And eggnog.
And so much eggnog. The Gridanians. What is eggnog, the Moogles? Oh, you don't know?
Okay, but did the Gridanians get eggnog from Moogles, or did the Moogles get eggnog from the Gridanians?
I think only, okay, as someone who doesn't like eggnog, I think only Moogles are deranged enough to create it.
That makes sense.
But there might be like Koopo nut eggnog.
Oh god. Nutnog.
Yes. Is this Moogle eggnog or Koopo nog?
Eggnog works.
Eggnog the Moogle. Look, different Moogles from different regions have different weird names. Mont Blanc the Moogle can be in
Exactly.
an Ivalice Moogle in FF14. Ivalice Moogle name. FF14 Moogle design. I think that's my favorite part of that.
Can you imagine if they somehow decided to reconcile Ivalisian Moogles? Or even
Disaster.
Even better, if they didn't reconcile it at all, they had the Ivalisian Moogle design and called him a Moogle and just never referenced the difference
Just
at
did
all.
not acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, like, regular Moogles are freaking out in the background. That's Moogle, what the fuck is that? This just in, it's a Loporrit in cosplay.
Aww. That would actually have been the best way to handle it. Just have a Loporrit in a hat, like a Moogle hat, instead of a turban.
What if Ivalisian Moogles, as in FF12,
Our Loporrit.
are what happens when you breed a Loporrit and a Moogle?
Oh god. Why did you bring that up?
Because I thought it and now you have to suffer too.
Concerns.
You should be. I think having the base of this sign done might be about where I end off tonight. According to my shoulders.
Mm-hmm. Have you done a stretch?
Yes, your mother redeemed one and made me stretch.
Good.
Oh! Hi, Julie! Mary Heckin' Starlight Koopo! Meet Eggnog the Moogle. Imari named him.
Hello, Julie. I didn't post a going live notice because I felt bad that we kind of co-opted Yalk's time frame or time slot.
There was no we. It was all me. In fairness, I spent all evening yesterday sketching out this design, so... Oh, it's a Yalk, too! Hi, Yalk. Hi, we didn't want to co-opt your time, which is why we didn't want to announce it.
Well, we know we did co-opt his time. We didn't want to co-opt his viewers.
We didn't want to steal your viewers, Yalk. Oh, I've been booped. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Panic boops. Oh god. Oh god. What do? SJ, I've been booped. What do?
I boop you all the time.
Yeah, that's you. Oh, the usual reaction then.
You realize we're gonna show up to see Yalk in person. He's gonna boop you in person and you're not gonna know what to do.
I'm just gonna scream gently.
I mean, that's what you do when I boop you.
Yup. It's almost like my snoot is a button that does that.
That does not surprise me. Oh, we have people here now. Tell them the curse thought you just had. If I had to hear it, so did they.
So the fact that this Moogle's name is Eggnog brought about the discussion of straight to the different Moogles of FF14, including the fact that there are Evelician Moogles like Mont Blanc who look nothing like Evelician Moogles, and that Moogles would probably panic if they saw those rabbity Evelician Moogles. And then I'm like, what if it's just a Loporrit in cosplay? And then I'm like, no, wait. What if FF12 Evelis Moogles are just what you get if you crossbreed a Loporrit and a Moogle?
And I was like, why would you even bring that up? Why would you even speak that possibility?
Because if I had to think it, so do you.
Oh, Yalk has a good point. Yalk boops you, and then you turn around and immediately boop Miller.
This seems like a fair exchange. It's a boop chain, it's fine. I swear this Mary Starlight is getting cleaned up, it's just...
Oh, but see, the thing is, then Miller immediately turns the boop into energy by wagging his tail furiously.
Oh man, he might take off.
So it's energy conversion.
Have we just sourced infinite energy?
Possibly.
Oh.
If there is infinite energy to be found, I believe it is in German Shepherd tails.
That is probably true.
Or dog tails in general.
Yeah. Golden Retriever tails.
Right?
They at least create wind energy.
Yep. And bruises.
Oh, so many bruises. There we go. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with this tonight, actually. It's been a long time since I painted something other than my little sculptures over that we've previously seen, which I still need to do the final touch-ups on, but then this project happened and now I'm in multi-project hell.
Haha.
My wife thinks this is hilarious.
Yes, I've been in multi-project hell for 25 goddamn years. Join me.
You are the one who has multi-yarn projects. You
Yes.
decided to be a yarn crafter. You knew what that meant.
I did not. I was in grade 5 and my best friend's grandmother offered to teach us.
Oh, so your best friend's grandmother, Rosie?
Yeah.
Rosie's grandmother is to blame for bringing you into the sordid world of fibercraft?
She absolutely is.
C'est la vie. I mean, it is kind of normal craft time. How many cross stitches do I have unfinished right now?
Exactly.
In my defense, quite a few of them are very just for me projects that are for me to work on when I feel like it.
See, also half of my crafting projects, thank you.
Crafting is for me. Though I'm thinking I'm going to get into more painting of things in the near future, just because this is actually a very good time for me. And I've found it going a lot better. I didn't expect to be coordinated enough to paint anything. in all absolute honesty, I'm kind of a disaster when it comes to coordination.
Yeah, but half the fun of painting is making mistakes and then painting over them.
Yeah, but I expected to have spilled an entire tray of paint on my project by now.
Then it becomes an abstract Moogle.
Oh no. I don't think we can the world is ready for an abstract Moogle.
Oh, they probably can't see the pencil lines. Tell them about what's going to be in the corners.
Oh, so I asked SJ for some artistic input for the corners, and you can't see it because it's sketched in a super light blue right now. But in this corner, we've got a Namazu hanging down from the corner, and in this corner, we've got a Chocobo face.
Alpha, specifically.
Jackson Pollock, thank you, Julie.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. More gold. More gold. Work on the cleanup a bit. Do you know what's really hard to do in bubble letters? The letter R in capital. It's a monster.
Yeah, she asked me for my input. She's like, what should I put in the empty space? And my brain was immediately like, Namazu.
Not a Starlight cult, no.
Can you imagine trying to explain Starlight to the Namazu?
They'd love it. Of course, they would also turn it into a very capitalist endeavor.
Uh-huh.
Yes, we have created the Nog of Egg.
Oh, God.
I just hope I have this done by Monday. So the inspiration for this sign is the fact that Barris and Willemi are coming over for dinner on Monday.
If Barris can get here from Toronto.
If Barris is not snowed in into a snow cave by that time. So we invited them for dinner, and I'd like to make very sure they know exactly which house is ours.
I don't think they can miss it.
With this on the door, no.
Oh yeah, you had a question for Yalk.
Oh yeah, Yalk. I did zero preparatory thought into this project. What's a good, fast way to seal this for being on our front door in winter?
I mean, I looked it up and it's varnish. We were just curious if you had an opinion on which varnish to seal in acrylic paints.
Yeah, that's pretty much the size of it. But yes, we're very excited for our Starlight Gathering. Finally, the Ontario crew meets after 2 years.
I was gonna say, we've only been talking about having dinner with Willemi and her partner for like literally 3 years, but
Pandemic, and so many people with health issues in our lives.
This is gonna be like when we had dinner with Christy and we were like, what do you mean you live literally 3 blocks away from us? Oh, hey, we're going
packing. You know what? For one day, packing tape could do the trick, Julie. You're not wrong. That's how we're containing eggnog.
Unfortunately, the water-based brush-on might be our better bet.
Yeah.
Because our only option for spray paint would be in this room here. Because it's the only room that really closes off from Sasha, but it doesn't have super great, ventilation in here.
Again, I say we break into the parking garage.
I mean, that's cold, though.
That's true.
I mean, we could pop the window way open for ventilation, but again, then it's cold. We don't exactly have, a fan ventilated area.
No. I think a one that we just kind of paint on is probably going to be my best bet.
Yeah. You can find that at a Home Depot, yeah?
Yeah, it should be fine. The Home Depot is literally right there, so something they have is going to be what works, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, you can even ask them, like, hey, do you have any brush on polyurethane? I need it to seal.
This R does not want to cooperate.
Oh, don't mess with it too much, or you'll end up making it even blobbier.
Well, it's okay. It's correctable because it's acrylic and it dries really fast, and then I can just paint over the area that gave me a problem in brown.
True.
I am kind of planning to outline all of this.
With paint or with Sharpie?
Oh, that's a good point. I'm kind of planning to do it in just a darker gold, so paint. But Sharpie is a good thing to remember that I can do on top of acrylic for detailing.
Mm-hmm. If you didn't want to paint Moogle eyes or Moogle whiskers, like if you hadn't already.
Okay, fun fact. This brush...
Oh, thank you, Yao.
Yeah. Baby, this brush is actually perfect for doing those kind of brush strokes.
Fair enough.
That kind of like calligraphy almost brush stroke.
Fair enough.
Not bad for dollar store brushes.
Oh man, yeah, I'll have to go back and watch vid later. How was your painting tonight? I saw you were doing more buggies. Look, they're cool looking bugs. I like them.
They are cool looking bugs. Unlike what was left in my office this morning.
They have less than 8 legs. They're cool.
One of my coworkers is going to die because one of my coworkers thought it would be funny to leave a just realistic enough large plastic spider in my cash office right next to the computer mouse.
That you discovered at 5 to 8 in the morning.
That I discovered at 7:15 in the morning.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you were going in earlier now.
Which is even worse. I love starting my day with a minor panic attack. It was the level of just real enough at that hour of the morning that I poked it with a coffee stir stick to make sure it wasn't actually real. There is a message in our cash room group chat that the next time someone does this, if it ever happens again, I will walk out for the day and not come back until it is removed. I'm very arachnophobic.
Yeah, funnily enough, I have become less arachnophobic over the years because I've had to deal with spiders for you.
Yup.
We couldn't both be arachnophobic, it just wouldn't work.
We couldn't both not be able to remove the spider.
Yeah. I might be smashing it with a pole from feet away.
But you're doing it.
But I'm dealing with it.
Normally this doesn't happen. This kind of thing doesn't happen in my group, in my department, Julie. I literally think someone just didn't realize how scared of spiders I am. And thought it would be cute, funny, haha. Not Kaylee's having a little bit of a panic attack and not a great start to her day.
That's the second one you dropped today.
I mean, you know. Would it be me if I didn't drop at least a few brushes?
No.
Fortunately, this one's not covered in paint. Oh no, you have to be the brave one, Julie!
Oh no.
I mean, someone has to do it. It's not quite what I want. Ow, ow, ow. Hip.
Stop shrimping.
It's fine, my hip just did a thing. It's fine, everything is fine. mutter, 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 experiment, mutter, mutter.
Get shrimp. I mean, you'll have to come and take it, Yao.
Yeah.
So I just realized that because I'm sitting over here in my usual crafting chair, I am instinctively holding my crochet exactly where it needs to be to stay in camera shot.
But the camera is over here, baby.
Exactly.
You good?
Fine.
Okay. Alright, I think I have the color I need now. Or rather, the color I want. There we go. It's a little different. Simple solution, share camera.
I mean, I do have a second camera I can plug in. It's not set up for an overhead view. I only have one. I only have one of the boom arms.
Versus mode, who can finish their craft first?
Oh God, definitely Kaylee.
It's me.
I'm crocheting. I'm gonna be here a while.
There is always crochet.
Yep.
The crochet is eternal.
I bought more yarn today.
God.
Kaylee walked in to find me stuffing balls of yarn into one of my totes like a gremlin. I think my exact words were, "Pay no attention to the balls of suspiciously soft dollar store yarn that I am shoving into my hoard."
It was definitely a what you got there moment. What you got there? Smoothie. You don't have a smoothie, baby. What you got there? Here we go. I'm so happy with how... Okay, I'm very happy with how I accidentally got the perfect color for Moogle wings.
I have also avowed buying yarn lately, and I have been extremely good, but this was actually very nice quality yarn at dollar store prices, so I just kind of went yoink.
Yeah, that's
fair. Enough of the same yarn in a couple different colorways that I actually have enough for a blanket, and I have an idea of what I want to do with it.
I guess that's fair.
I am just not starting that project until I finish one of my others, but I do actually know what I'm going to do with it.
Well, it's not like I didn't just buy a 40 pack of acrylic paints just to start painting, so...
I also bought you more clay.
You did buy me more clay. I'm very excited about that, actually. So I get that what I'm doing right now isn't really showing up on camera, but I'm just outlining the letters in something that is still sparkly, but a little lighter than the wood sign color behind it. It's got a little sparkle, it's got a little glitter, it's a nice happy medium. And it's just helping me get it all clean, make it look a little cleaner. I mean, as clean as anything with a Moogle involved can be anyway.
That's very off.
Why is it sticky? We said about the Moogles.
Yeah, natural yarn is pricey AF. That's why I don't have more of it. I would love to switch over to working entirely in bamboo. But yeah, it is incredibly hard to find. It's stupid pricey.
Yeah, and you don't typically.
I don't actually like working in wool because I find so much of it is incredibly itchy.
That spinning process.
Alpaca is nice, but again, alpaca is expensive AF.
Solution. Spin own yarn.
I know how to do that. I have done that.
Yeah, you were working with that drop spindle for a while, eh?
I know exactly where it is. I should pick that up again. The problem is it's hard on my back.
I bet.
Because you have to sit up ultra straight and then manipulate the spindle and stuff.
Sounds rough. I mean, I shrimp all the time accidentally. Do you know how many times I have to straighten up when I'm sitting in the cash office chair?
Yeah, bamboo yarn is so nice. And unfortunately for me, not having yarn is not an option just because it is such a big anxiety coping mechanism for me to crochet. So I have just kind of accepted my environmental guilt. There's not a lot I can do about it. I wish I had your conviction, y'all, but I do not. I refuse to be guilty for synthetic yarn.
Also, it's not like you're doing fast fashion with your synthetic yarns.
I mean, yeah, it's still not great, but yeah.
But your stuff doesn't end up in a landfill.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, but I am not the biggest problem in the world, which unfortunately is sometimes the best I can do.
Stares angrily at several companies. Y'all could maybe just stop creating most of our pollutants. That would be great.
You could stop creating most of our pollutants and blaming the individual consumer who can do nothing about it. Like I have said it before, and I will continue to say it, there is no ethical consumption under capitalism.
It is, and you are correct.
Chances are, even if you are buying a product that on the surface seems to be eco-friendly and sustainable, somewhere down the line, it's not. Like, not even, even cotton has its own huge problems because of the water it takes to produce it.
Can you make hemp yarn?
Yes, absolutely. My question would be, can you make soft hemp yarn?
Well, you can get soft hemp fabrics. Man, Lorna
True.
had Hemp & Co. and the stuff we got from her that was made out of hemp was actually really soft.
The difference might be, I wonder, because there's two ways to create yarn. You can do most yarn, what you would think of as yarn is spun fibers. But what you can also do is, you see it a lot called t-shirt yarn, where it's woven fabric that's then cut into strips, and those strips of fabric are twisted into a yarn.
Oh, that's neat. It's crafting hour with Cara and Esther.
Yeah, you don't see it as often, but you can get some really neat effects with it.
Oh, neat.
You see cotton and viscose yarn done that way sometimes.
That's cool.
So you could probably do a really cool hemp yarn with that. I just don't know if the raw fiber yarn from hemp would be soft enough to conceivably make things out of. Oh yeah, for sure, Yalk. It's all about trying to get the companies to actually do something, which they won't.
As long as they can legally do a thing, they will continue
And
to. And even sometimes when it's not legal.
Yeah. Oh, you've seen hemp yarns? Usually hemp linen or hemp cotton. That makes sense. I wonder what the shrink value on hemp is.
I just realized we make hemp and yarn in FF14.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but you don't know how soft it is. Does this make the Mikote itch?
It's a higher tier of yarn, so I hope it's not itchy, but you never know.
No, I'm just imagining a Lalafell with a wool allergy.
Oh,
It'd be so sad.
Itchy Lala.
Every time they bring out their sheep mount, they just start sneezing.
That reminds me, this weekend I have to do the Starlight event.
So do I.
You have Sunday.
Yeah, true.
Well, you stream on Sunday. I can always do it on Monday or Tuesday, though, so most likely Tuesday.
I also need to grind maltones.
Too!
I can finally get Priya his stupid Coral Regina coat that I have been attempting to get for literally years.
Do you mean the tackiest outfit in the entire goddamn game?
Yes, it's beautiful. He's going to look perfect in it.
I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of your tacky gay cat boy.
I'm gonna make it his red mage glam, I think.
You're horrible.
Look, he's not gonna be wearing the fedora at least. It's just the jacket.
The fedora is a sin.
Yeah. And he wears glasses.
We still have to get you the best glasses in the game, which come from the offshoot from the Hildebrand quests.
Yeah, the problem is I'm so used to his exact frames now, I can't put other glasses on him. They just look weird. Those are the glasses he wears.
Man, you are gonna have a hard time when my new glasses come.
No. Like, I don't have any trouble with you.
I am not immutable.
Yeah, like, you change your hair and you change glasses all the time.
It's true, I do have multiple pairs.
Anklebiter is currently wearing a fuchsia fedora. That's incredible.
Anklebiter! I still think Anklebiter and Coreopsis would have the best time.
Yes, it would be very concerning for whatever DM ran that campaign.
Look, Corey is the fun police, but in like the you better be having fun kind of way. I love her.
She is a gnome paladin whose entire oath in life is making sure people have fun.
Oath of Song.
Yep.
So I started getting back into floriography because of her.
Why?
Because she likes to speak in flowers. That's why she keeps giving people flowers.
I know that. Julie and Yelk don't know that.
Well, her very name is a flower, Coreopsis. Quite a lovely, I think it's kind of a daisy cousin, but it comes in quite beautiful colors, and if I remember correctly, it speaks for energy and joy.
Yeah, it sounds like Corey.
Yep.
Corey is the one that we had to save. I'm playing a bard, and our friend who's playing a ranger, we both had to roll dex checks to save Corey from herself to be able to pick her up off the ground before she could run over and touch a giant, potentially poisonous mushroom.
It was glowing!
Actually, weren't you threatening to lick it?
I think her exact words were, "I'm gonna touch it. It's pretty, I'm gonna touch it."
And Cherry and Tupelo both went, "Nope." Luckily, she's a gnome, so we can just pick her up off the ground.
Yeah, I don't have any speed boosts yet, so, like, God help you whenever I find something that makes her faster.
God.
Okay, but now tell Julie about Fern.
Anklebiter almost died to a cinnamon challenge. Oh. Yep, that sounds like a gnome.
That sounds like exactly the kind of shit Corey would get up to. Look, Corey caught a horrible, evil, fast crab construct using party streamers and a trampoline.
Terminal crapulosity.
Jade really did not expect that solution.
Kudos to her as a DM for rolling with it, though.
Like, yeah, I should have known. But yes, Fern.
Redhead to Furnace spell slot and was not impressed. Oh no! tentacle biter sounds amazing. No, Fern is my kobold artificer who I have not yet had time to not yet actually played in a game. But she came about because, well, first off, we were having a conversation about which race class combinations would be the most ludicrous that you could actually still, come up with backstory and conceivably play, without being just completely a joke character. And I came up with Kobold Artificer, and then decided that she was essentially one of the FF14 gobbies, but placed down into D&D world. So her entire thing is that she collects shiny rocks, which she then infuses with her artificer magic to turn them into bombs. And her preferred method of combat is to scuttle up the nearest tree or building or whatever high place and just yeet bombs at people while cackling happily.
And then I just proposed, what if Corey and Fern team up and create a glitter bomb?
Oh, Fern would be so happy.
Yalk is concerned. Okay. We're gonna give that some time to dry off, and in the meantime, we're gonna work on the snow layer.
Or a party cannon. A party cannon would be equally awesome. Fern would be all about building a party cannon. But her backstory is that she has a twin brother, and I'm saying that in their colony of kobolds, magic was incredibly rare and kind of taboo. It was just completely weird to the point of, this is scary and wrong, we don't like this. And her brother ended up being a sorcerer. So he wasn't exactly kicked out, but he decided to leave because it was making the rest of the colony so freaked out. And so after he left, Fern was like, no, you know what? Fuck this, I miss my brother, and left of her own volition to try to find him. And her attitude is basically, I will find my brother and we will make our own home with blackjack and hookers and better than your colony could ever be.
The blackjack and hookers part is new.
So her whole backstory is that she's on a hunt to try to find her brother, who is a kobold sorcerer, which is also a fun race class combination.
Pile the snow, pile the snow, pile.
I hope to someday be able to play her in a game at some point. I just need to be able to find a DM who's willing to work with a kobold gobby who loves explosions.
It's pool blue. I know I have a light blue somewhere. Pale blue, that's what I'm after. We're playing the How to Differentiate a Moogle from Snow.
You're not, it is noted, Yalk.
Somewhere in the distance, Randus just looked up and screamed internally.
Oh, I have told him. I have warned him that if anything permanent happens to Bram, Fern is my backup character.
Still so mad that I had to, that I felt the need. That Glint felt the need to take Spider Climb as her first second level spell, just to keep your damn centaur alive on cliffs.
The rope bridge was not his fault. The cliff was kind of his fault.
The rope bridge was horrible.
Also, time check, it is 9 p.m.
Oh, I should probably wrap up for the night then, just because I do work at 7:30 in the morning. It's coming along nicely.
It looks fantastic. Spider Climb is definitely a good one for Centaur.
However, Randus did point out that just because the Centaur can now walk up the wall does not mean that the wall can support the Centaur.
I'm not sure Bram is too eager to walk up any walls.
That's the other thing.
He strikes me as a horse that likes having his feet on the ground. Thank you very much.
But Bram, you'll die.
Using it to walk down an incline, on the other hand.
That's
fine.
a large part of the reason she has it for him. Just be like, this is an incline of more than X degrees. Bram has nearly died on one of these like 6 times.
See me Googling, can horses go downstairs?
The stairs. The gnome tunnel. We had to take this.
Game. Have a good night, y'all.
We had to take this dumb centaur ass into Gnomengard.
Yeah.
Gnomengard.
Look, he wasn't happy about it either.
Nobody was happy about it.
I'm pretty sure Randus was laughing though.
Randus was happy about it. Nobody else was, except that we were laughing our butts off.
Well, the players were. The characters were.
The characters were not well pleased.
And apparently that's not going to be the worst place for Bram in the campaign. If Randus is to be believed.
Do not like. Concern intensifies.
Oh wait, I've got this.
And light blue is how we differentiate a Moogle from the snow.
There, it's almost like he's here.
What did you do?
We have a whole bot command for this.
Oh my god. Concern.
Blame
I mean,
Kitty.
we have a whole bot command for me, so.
Uh-huh.
Which is my favorite thing that's happened this month. Like, in all honesty.
Kite and Kitsune were quizzing me on Sunday. They're like, so if there was an SJ command, what would it be? And I'm like, I don't know, I'm not memeable.
Find a gif of someone crocheting.
Although I did have the idea that it would be, if you put in the SJ command, it would just say in parentheses C Maria, and then if you put in the Maria command, it would just say in parentheses CSJ.
What if it also went C Kriya?
I mean, maybe. I don't actually go by Kriya in real life though, but like I answer to either Maria or
What
SJ.
if the SJ command was just it going Cara no?
Oh, that's also accurate. Oh.
Like, just saying. We got a little black on that star, but that's okay. We'll paint over it.
Now you're getting it.
Also, ask me how many brush bristles are stuck in the Moogle Fluff Ruff, but they're staying because it kind of works.
Yeah, it's fine. There's probably a fair bit of Sasha hair too.
Yep. Just makes it look extra fluffy. It's fine. Clean that up a bit, but...
Yeah, exactly. Mixed media. Perfect.
In acrylic and cat hair.
Uh-huh.
Look for how many years did we find leftover fluff from my mother's cat?
Uh-huh.
Leftover biscuit.
Uh-huh. You did go to art school, Julie. You're being very helpful. Thank you. Making Cara feel better about her cat hair picture.
I feel very good about this whole painting.
Oh, it looks fantastic.
Just doing wonders for me right now.
Oh, wait. I know what's missing.
Uh-oh. Is it glitter?
No. Something about the chocobo was bothering me, and I just realized what it was. It needs the cheek feathers.
Oh!
Because it's alpha. Okay, I guess on this side it wouldn't really show. There we go. That'll work.
I mean, we have a whole alpha plush downstairs we can reference it against if we need to.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Eggnog, you're looking pretty great. And the only thing I want to do before I call it quits for the night is, because I still have the Moogle.
Sorry, it just needs to be more feather-like, less hair-like.
By all means, please.
I was making him fluffy in the wrong way. Here we go.
I thought it was a stylistic choice, so I didn't say anything.
Yeah, kinda. I was also, like, trying to remember what do chocobos look like.
There are, like, 8 in this house.
I know, but none of them are in this room. Oh, yeah, but this one
Has a hood.
This one has a hood. I don't even know why this one is up here.
I think you weren't feeling well, so I brought you a white mage.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so this is the only chocobo currently in the room. I did okay on the face. The face works.
Eee.
Yeah, no, the hood does not. Oh, the hood does come off. Yeah. Yeah. So there's the top fluff and then there's the side fluffs.
Yeah. A cutie.
They're very cute.
The cutest bow of all time. Everyone just like, I would die for this chocobo.
Yup.
We nearly did.
Yup. How many of those Moogles, or not Moogles, how many of those, you have like 4
I
of
have,
those chocobo plushes?
I have Black Mage, White Mage, reading a book,
And the birthday
and
cake.
birthday cake.
Yeah. I think it's just 4.
Yes.
Well, and then we have the big, we have the Ironworks Alpha.
Yes.
But
yes.
he's mine.
But I was about to say, but he belongs to you specifically.
And then there are 3 Moogles.
I've got
Because you've got the Postal Moogle.
I've got Kupla Cop from
14.
Yeah,
And then you have the, like, older generic Moogle.
yeah, and I have the so I have the Post Moogle, I have kind of the generic Moogle, and I have an anniversary one with a cake.
Oh, that's right. You do have that one, too.
It's harder to get the Moogles than it is to get.
Chocobo.
Yeah.
And then I have my Conberry as well.
There we go.
I love Stabby.
Got those details in. Come look at this.
I can see it. Oh, that's so good. Very nice.
Yeah, I wanted to get I had the perfect color. I wanted to get that detail work in.
Yep.
Because I will never be able to recreate that correctly.
Yep.
What
Yeah,
a cute.
it's great.
There we go. Okay, I think we're gonna call it a night there and let everything dry up. Work on it more later in the weekend.
Probably not on stream.
Probably not on stream. But it's coming along and I will take pictures when it's done. But thank you for coming out and seeing stuff. I'm really pleased with this. I love eggnog. I would die for eggnog. It's hilarious because I don't actually like eggnog as a drink.
I was gonna say the Moogle, not the drink.
Even the lactose-free or almond eggnog, the texture just makes me want to retch. It's awful. Cannot do it. But yeah. Have a good night, Julie.
I will press the button.
And thank you for all the times you stream in return. I very rarely do this, so